Cedric Errol was a kind and handsome boy. He lived in a small house in the city of New York. He lived with his mother, whom he called Dearest. His father was gone. Cedric was a very happy and friendly boy. He was nice to everyone. Cedric had two very good friends in the city. One friend was Mr. Hobbs, who sold food in a store. The other friend was Dick, who cleaned shoes on the street. Cedric liked to talk to them every day. He was very polite and kind to them. One day, a man named Mr. Havisham came to visit. He was a lawyer from the country of England. He told Cedric some big news. Cedric was the grandson of a very rich earl. He was now a lord. He had to go to England. The earl lived in a grand castle in England. He wanted Cedric to come and live with him. He wanted Cedric to learn how to be a lord. Cedric was surprised, but he wanted to help his mother. They packed their bags for the long trip. Cedric and his mother traveled across the big blue sea. They reached the green hills of England. Cedric went to the grand castle to meet his grandfather. The earl was a very old and very grouchy man. He was often angry at people. The earl had a very bad temper and a sore foot. He thought that Cedric would be a rude and mean boy. But Cedric was very kind and gentle. He thought his grandfather was a very good man. He loved the old man very much. Cedric called his grandfather his best friend. He told the earl all about his friends in New York. The earl was surprised because no one had ever been so kind to him. He began to feel a little bit less grouchy every day. The earl gave Cedric a lot of money to spend. Cedric did not buy toys for himself. He used the money to help the poor people in the village. He bought a new leg for a boy and coal for an old woman. The people in the village began to love the young Lord Fauntleroy. They saw that he was very different from his grumpy grandfather. The earl saw how much the people liked the boy. He started to change his own ways to be better. The earl did not want Cedric's mother to live in the castle. He was still angry at her. She lived in a small house nearby. Cedric visited her every day. He told her all about his new life. He loved her very much. Cedric told the earl how much he loved his mother. He told the earl that she was the best person in the world. The earl began to feel ashamed of his anger. He saw that Cedric was happy because of his mother's love. Suddenly, a woman came to the castle. She said her son was the real Lord Fauntleroy. She said the earl must give everything to her boy. The earl was very worried and very angry at the woman. He did not like her. Word of the new claim reached New York City. Mr. Hobbs and Dick the shoeshine boy heard the news. They knew the woman was lying. They decided to travel to England to help their friend. They wanted to tell the truth to the earl. Dick and Mr. Hobbs arrived at the grand castle. They told the earl and the lawyer the truth about the woman. They proved that her son was not the real lord. Everyone was very happy that Cedric was still the true and only lord. The earl was so happy that he invited everyone to a party. He even invited Cedric's mother to come and live in the castle. He realized that he had been wrong about her. He wanted his family to be together at last. The castle was full of music and very bright lights. Mr. Hobbs and Dick were guests at the big feast. They ate fine food and sat in big chairs. They were very proud of their young friend. Everyone had a very good time. Cedric was a very happy boy. He had his mother and his grandfather with him. He had his old friends from New York, too. He was a very kind lord who helped everyone in his big kingdom. He was loved by everyone. The old Earl was no longer a grouchy or lonely man. He spent his days playing with Cedric in the gardens. He learned that being kind is better than being rich. He was a very good grandfather to the young and kind boy. Cedric grew up to be a very wise and great man. He looked after the people in the village for many years. He was always fair and always honest. People told stories about the kind boy who became a great lord. The story of Little Lord Fauntleroy is a story of love. It teaches that a kind heart can change anyone. It shows that being a friend is the best thing of all. Cedric was a very special and very brave boy. The sun sets slowly over the green fields of the land. The stone towers of the castle stand tall against the sky. Inside the warm house, a fire burns in the grate. The room is filled with the smell of old books. Cedric sits on a small stool near the feet of the Earl. The old man rests a hand on the boy's shoulder. They do not need to talk to feel happy. The long years of anger are gone. There is only peace. In the house across the park, a light shines in the window. Dearest watches the stars in the dark sky. She knows her son is safe and good. The curtains are closed against the cool night air. The house is warm